In this video, I'm working in the Java workspace in Module 8, and I have copied in the sample method that we just saw. I'm going to open this in a new tab so we have more screen real estate to work with, and just look at how this method works in Java. So whenever you have a method or a function, it's what we call a mini module. You can see the line numbers here along the left-hand side. Our Java program is going to actually come and it starts execution on the main method. So you maybe haven't realized it, but you've actually been using a method all along. Every single time we use this public static void main string args. That is the main method. This code will begin executing at that starting point. That's why we have to have that line of code in our programs, because that's where Java knows how to start the code execution. Line 8 is what we call a method invocation, and it calls a method. When we say my method, what that's telling Java to do is go up here and run this code. So it starts at line 7, goes to line 8, then executes lines 3, 4, and the curly brace closes off that method. So that's where Java knows how to quit. And the output should be, I just got executed. As soon as it's done executing, it comes back to our main method, finishes up, and then ends the program. So if I go ahead and run this, you should see in the output window that statement, I just got executed. And so behind the scenes, there's a lot going on here. So the idea behind these mini modules, or these mini, what we call methods, is that we can create and break down our program, and many times we break our program down into input, processing, and output methods. So we can then add to this. I created another example where I added a second method. This method will get my favorite number, and it will return and output it. If I clear the terminal and I go to execute this code, it's going to call my it's going to first call, well, it first starts executing on line 11. It's going to go to line 12. Line 12 will then execute the first method, my method. It will print, I just got executed. Transfer of control will come back to line 13. We create a new variable to hold my favorite number. As soon as I get to this, what we call this method invocation, it comes up and runs all of this code. And if you notice, it's going to return a value. So 13 is the number that we've designated as a favorite number. It gets returned to what we call a local variable here, and then it prints that out. So if we output this, if we were to predict what it's going to output, it looks like I have an extra curly brace. And so let me double check my curly braces. So I know that that's my curly brace for the class, and then here's my curly brace for a main, and every one of these methods has to be closed off. So I'm checking to see if everything's closed off. It looks like it might not be formatted correctly. So remember, I can go to format document and it cleans it up for me. And now if I execute this, it's going to run my method, which we already know will print I got executed. And then it will print my favorite number. So I can go to different methods and execute them by using a method invocation or a method call in main. And that's what this whole entire module is going to be about. It's like how to work with, how do you write these methods, how do you work with these methods, and how to do this in Java. So that gives you a quick overview of what's to come.